And welcome, you're watching Head to Head. I'm Antonina Antosha with UATV. Today, we're talking about cybersecurity in Ukraine. In the light of recently imposed martial law that was a reaction for open act of Russian aggression in the Azov Sea. Will the Ukrainian cyberspace become more vulnerable because of that? And are Ukrainian IT specialists ready to deter potential attacks waged via internet? To talk more about this, we're joined in the studio today by Dmytro Ovcharenko. He's the acting CEO at IT Ukraine Association. Hello, and thank you for joining us today.
Hello.
So first of all, let's talk about the situation that is currently happening in the Azov Sea, particularly in the Kerch Strait. How high are the chances that that act of aggression could impose threat on the cybersecurity of Ukrainian internet space?
You know, in 21st century, it's potentially may have place, right? But I do not really see the really huge change of situation because of this incident, because it was previous, I mean, a few times before martial law, it was the same threat to the cybersecurity space in Ukraine. Mm-hmm. So our army forces, our cybersecurity should be, I mean, effective, and before, now, and afterwards.
Starting in 2014, there has been a hybrid war going on in the east of Ukraine, with then illegal annexation of Crimea and the occupation of Donetsk and Luhansk regions. Mm-hmm. Over that time period, did we have to be particularly careful to keep our internet space safe, or did additional measures were not needed?
Definitely needed, because I mean. In this area, and hackers also improved and been improving their skills, you know, from time to time. Mm-hmm. So Ukrainian government and Ukraine as a state should, from day to day, improve their skills as well.
Mm-hmm. On your internet page, you've said the association already had certain experience of high uncertainty in 2014. What did you mean by that?
Right. You know, IT associations brings together maybe 50 or even 60 major IT players in Ukraine, and when such news like martial laws or mm-hmm. like you know, an illegal annexion of some territories come, you know, into play, and our customers in the US and Europe may, you know, read this news, they of course are worried about it. So what we do, we usually have. So they invested money, they invested in Ukraine, and now they're worried about. So the first reaction is just to take this money back, you know, or maybe to some other states, mm-hmm, for example, mm-hmm. Romania, Poland, and so on. So we keep calm all the customers, and we even sometimes elaborate some business continuity plans. So some plans B, how to move quickly, you know, for example, from Lugansk and Donetsk in those mm-hmm. years, to take these businesses and move them to Kyiv, for example, or Dnipro.
This is just a small part, just several of the stumbling blocks that the people involved in IT business in Ukraine have to come across. What else? How does the IT business feel right now, starting 2014?
You know, it's a completely different situation, I believe, because now it's rather, you know, according to our opinion, it's rather political move by mm-hmm. our government as a reaction to this naval incident in the Azov Sea, right? Mm-hmm. So there is de facto, there is no change, no impact to business, no impact to people's freedom in Ukraine, to IT business in particular. And you know, it's like only 22 days remaining of this martial law. So
if it's not prolonged,
we believe that it's not. Okay. So yes, so we understand that the Ukrainian state should react to this to aggression of our neighbor, but with no impact to the business, and we believe that it will, you know, end it by December 27th.
In your opinion, what should the actions of the state be to secure the safety of the cyberspace of Ukraine?
No, first of all, we should invest more, I believe, I mean, our state, the Ukrainian government, should invest more in cybersecurity in Ukraine, mm-hmm. because we've had this occasion with virus Peter, right? And we should expect more and more aggressive actions from our neighbors, mm-hmm. from our the exact and special neighbor. So we should be, you know, we should be prepared.
In order to be prepared, the population of the country should also be prepared. What's your advice for Ukrainian IT, internet, and cyber users on how to keep safe online, how to stay safe online.
Right, but our recommendations are pretty general. Not to surf in the internet in any direction you're not sure about, right? Not to open any suspicious emails with any suspicious content. So it's pretty, and maybe use some powerful antivirus software. And this is it.
For example, if I am an internet user, right, and I'm searching something in the not quite right direction,
okay,
as you have already mentioned, or I'm searching something in a quite right direction, and I come across a link that is not safe, being aware that I should not be doing that, I'm not clicking on it, but how do I warn everybody else? Is there anything I could do or any measures I could take up to in order to eliminate those harmful links that are all over internet right now?
There is no 100% guarantee in the modern world, in any area. So there is no guarantee to be absolutely safe. This is just a general recommendation, and usually, or let's say in 80% of cases, you will be in a safety, so you will be safe. But everything may happen in the internet.
How would you evaluate the chances that Russia is going to strike again, is going to try to harm the cybersecurity of Ukraine and of the rest of the world, for that matter? Because we've already seen cases when Russia has tried to meddle in the elections in the United States and Germany and France and so on and so forth.
My evaluation is 100%. Because it looks like they have really strong divisions or departments, preparing people and hackers to do this. So it's kind of a new weapon in the 21st century. So yeah.
Well, hopefully we do know how to fight back when Russia uses that new weapon of the 21st century. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
That was Dmytro Ovcharenko. He is the acting CEO at IT Ukraine Association. Thank you so much for watching UATV. Stay tuned for more.